Go for the summer when I'm light. Boy, got your body on my mind. You make my heart beat faster. I'll be a sweet disaster. Deep in my palm, I want your love, love, love. Take off your clothes, clothes, clothes. I want your love, love, love. You drink my rose, rose, rose. I want your love.
Hello Taurus, this is Inspire 2016 with your monthly reading for the month of June 2018, focusing on your career and work life. So you have a good month so far for the month of May. So let's see what is in store for you for June 2018. So the first card for you, representing the present position or the beginning of the month of June, you have the Joker card. So the Joker card here representing that in the beginning of the month of June, it looks like there are some kind of new beginnings in terms of your career life. It looks like that you may want to some of you may have already knew this, that the beginning of June will be the first time you want to start, let's say, your new jobs, or it can also be if you want to, like, if you plan to open your own store or your own companies, businesses, and so on. You may have already planned that during the beginning of the month of June. Looks like that the first or the second week of June, looks like that you wanted to start this kind of endeavors. But some of you who have been selected possibly for let's say to have a final interview, for instance, you may have already know that you will start in working in the new company or in your new positions in the beginning of the month of June. And it looks like something that you may have been doubting yourself as well, something that you don't really expect, but somehow it happens, and it's something that you are hoping for as well in the past. So let's see what is the next card. If you have representing the bridge cards, or toward the middle of the month, you have the Nine of Diamonds. So this Nine of Diamonds actually is quite supporting the first card, which is the Joker card, and this looks like that there will be some kind of money coming your way in the middle of the month, and you are feeling that you are feeling abundance, and you are feeling significantly stable than what it should possibly in the past. But it's something that you were expecting to come as well. It might be somebody that were borrowing money from you in the past, can be somebody that will also like returning back those monies, or it can also be like if you have been putting your money away for, like, say, investments or something along those lines, or a deposit in the banks. It can be some of those interests will come back to you towards the middle of the month, and you may have already expected to happen in the middle of the month, because it can also be like you are planning for your, let's say, to get the money back, or something along those lines, and that's something that you were happy as well about that. So the next card that you have representing the past positions of your spread, you have the Nine of Clubs. So you see there are two nines here. It looks like that in the month of June there will be some kind of completions coming your way with regards to your career or with your works as well. It can also be like if you have decided to get a promotion, for instance. It can also be like if you get a new job, then let's say by the end of May you may have to rush into things to complete things, to finalize things in order to, let's say, finalize your contracts, because you may have several responsibilities that you may have before you leave, and that's something that your boss will also expecting you to do. May also be like you are promised to do as well, and that's something that you have already planned, and it looks like that in the past there were some of those agendas that you have done in the past, and it still, you know, give you a lot of feelings of tiredness and feeling defeated and things like that. But it looks like there were it was temporary in the month of May, and it looks like by the end of May everything will be okay, and towards the beginning of the month you may have already started new things. So the next that you have representing the things that you learned from the past, you have the Queen of Diamonds. So yeah, there are other earth signs here, or it can also be yourself here, but it looks like that it can be a female from the earth sign, possibly in the mid-30s, and she's very grounded as well, and she might give you a lot of advice on what you should do and what you should not do in terms of your money investments, or it can also be about your decision to leave the company. It can be also like your boss. It can also be your ex employer, or it can also be somebody that are close to you that always giving you advice. It can also be like your best colleagues or your best friends in some way, and they give you a lot of different opinions about yourself. And it can also be somebody that are, it can also be a positive opinion, it doesn't have to be negative, right? And the things that it can happen, like people are trying to help you here with some of the things that may seems disturbing. It can also be like you don't want to be forced to follow what they want, but the thing is that they give you just an options here. Whether or not you take it is depends on you, and it just depends on what you want, because it's your life. So the next one is you are representing the things that you need to let go of. You have the Nine of Hearts. You are significantly very, very fortunate this month. It looks like there are a lot of completions here, because there is a 9. There you have 3 9s here, and it looks like that a lot of things that happened in the past and also in this month. It looks like there are a lot of positive new beginnings as well, and it does look like from the Joker card as well. But it looks like that the completions is here. You get 3 9s, and all of those appears to be representing your emotions, and then your wealth, which is your money, and also your passions. And it does look like that all of those are supporting you, like the universe are supporting you towards your success, especially in the month of June. And see what is the next card that you have. By the end of the month or towards the future, you have the Ace of Hearts. See, there is a new beginnings, I told you. So it's something that you want, that again, it will happen, but it will happen towards the end of the month. It may have already started by the beginning of the month, but it looks like that something that is fulfilling. It looks like that something that is, there is still something that affecting you in terms of your emotions. It looks like there's something that you feel there is something that you want to do that makes you satisfied, but you still haven't satisfied yet. So there's something that you want in your heart that will be fulfilled by the end of the month. It can also be your love life though, but I've just focused on the career life in this spread. So the next side that you have representing the actually the last one, actually the things that representing the clarifying card at the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Diamonds. So this Four of Diamonds indicates that the new stabilized conditions of your career life will be achieved. So that's the short message here. It looks like it's like possibly towards last month you may have encountering several different turmoils or several different troubles that related to your money, and it looks like there's something that you want to stabilize here in order to achieve quite prominence, like wealth in your life, and that's something that you want badly as well. And you may have been having hardships in the past, and basically this month, which is the month of June, you will be able to achieve what you want in such a long term. And it looks like there is something that is very, very stable and is very good as well. So I think that's overall a reading for you for the month of June. I hope that you liked it, and if you do, just click like, and if you haven't subscribed already, just click subscribes, and see you next month. Thank you.